Hello friends, welcome back to Shanice's Kitchen Creations for another video. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new, you are welcome, and do consider subscribing. To my regular watchers, thank you so much. Today I'm going to be making this delicious Jamaican Hardo bread, and I'm going to show you how. Alright, so here are our ingredients. We have some sugar here, salt, a teaspoon of sugar again, as well as some butter, unsalted butter. We have our yeast or dry active yeast. We have some nutmeg and our high gluten bread flour, as well as some lukewarm water and some milk. You can use evaporated milk here. This is just regular milk. So let's get started. So here I have 5 cups of flour. I'm gonna set this aside and proof our yeast. So in here is 2 cups of water that I'm gonna go ahead and put the sugar in, as well as 1.5 tablespoons of dry active yeast. I'm just gonna give this a stir and set it aside to proof. Next, I'm gonna go in here and add my nutmeg. Now this is optional, but it does give a nice flavor. In goes our sugar and our salt, and just whisk everything together. I'm gonna go in here with my butter, and you just want clean hands, and I'm just gonna mix the butter in to the flour. Okay, so our yeast has risen. Look at that beautiful foam. So let's make our bread. I'm gonna make a well, mix it all in. So just keep kneading till you form a nice smooth dough. And the good thing about high gluten flour is that you don't have to knead a ton, because the gluten is already developed for you. Unlike all-purpose flour that you have to knead it for a long time to develop the gluten. So if you could find bread flour and it's still readily available in a lot of the supermarkets, you can make this delicious bread. And Jamaicans like to use fresh bread or eat their ham at Christmas with their bread. So that's why I'm making this delicious bread, because I'm also gonna be making a ham for Christmas as well. So you can use this recipe to make a bread in your home anytime you want to. So we use 2 cups of water. We didn't use the milk, so we just used 2 cups of water to get this. Now I'm gonna leave this to rest for about 10 minutes while I prepare my pan. Alright, so for my pan, I'm gonna be using this 12 by 4 inches pan, and it has a cover as well. Traditionally, we don't cover our, it's not flat in Jamaica, but I'm gonna be using that pan. You can use whatever pan you like. You can also use 2 regular size pans and you get a nice loaf of bread with these. So you have to butter it generously. So I'm just using a little bit of butter that I have to generously butter all of this pan, up the sides and all around, and also the cover as well. Now I bought this pan from Amazon. You can easily buy it there. It wasn't expensive either. So make sure you get into all of the creases of this pan. And you also need to put some flour in there and on the cover as well. Shake it up. There you have it, perfectly buttered and floured pan, and the cover as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set these aside and work our dough just to form it. Press out your dough. I'm just gonna use a rolling pin to roll it out. So you're trying to get it to line up the length of the pan, right? So we need to roll this just a little bit more. Roll tightly. Tuck the sides in, roll it up as neatly as possible, as tightly as possible, and then pinch the ends like so. Pinch them tightly. Tuck them in, pinch, 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 and roll, roll, roll. See? Exactly the length of the pan, right? So now, into your pan, the bread goes. And leave to rise, right? Leave to rise for about 1 hour. Alright friends, so let's take a look at our bread. And there it is. It's risen nicely. And I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and bake it without the cover so that I'll get that nice, authentic Jamaican dome on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and place this into my oven. Remember, we preheated our oven at 325 degrees, and I'm going to bake it for 1 hour. Okay, here's our beautiful bread out of the oven. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put some butter on it. Just a little bit on the top. It's looking beautiful. Then I'm gonna go ahead and turn it out of the pan and let it cool. So there you have it, friends, a very soft and delicious looking bread. I can't wait to eat this with my ham. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and make a sandwich with this tomorrow before I make the ham. I'll be surprised if there's any left. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you try the recipe, and if you did not subscribe already, please go ahead and do so. Thanks so much. See you on the next one. Bye now.